Hello everyone, welcome to the Red Men TV for your daily news. It is a Monday and we're back with another week jam-packed full of amazing Liverpool-related stuff. Don't just take my word for it, go and just watch it all yourself. Watch the week unfold. Liverpool back in actual football action this week, which means that presumably we can all take a break from just having our heads fall off about transfers. Or will it exacerbate it all? Who knows? And ultimately, who cares? So, loads of transfer news. Or I say, okay, I'll actually allow me to not lie to you there. Very little transfer news, but loads of news. We're going to start with Melwood. So Liverpool have submitted planning application or plans to Liverpool City Council about the future of Melwood. Now I saw this, I was like, oh, I wonder if they're going to do something cool with it. No, houses, which is fine. It's fine that it's getting turned into houses because, you know, people need places to live. You know, it's a thing. Absolutely. That is a very good thing for the city of Liverpool. Apparently up to 160 new family houses to be built on the Melwood site. And I'm not sure what else Liverpool would do with it. You know, you could turn it into like a shrine or something. You know, maybe there should be some element of that. I'd be interested to know your suggestions on what you would like to see done around the spot to maybe, I don't know, to commemorate it. Maybe it's a case of like, because you've got the gates and you've got the wall to either side of the gates, and you've got the big, like the big Liverpool badge that's built into the wall. Maybe you keep that up in a similar way. You know, this is not like Liverpool get rid of Anfield. Let's be clear on this. So like, whereas like, look, if anyone's ever seen what Highbury is now, Arsenal's old ground, like they've kept, I think it's the North stand, I don't know, but they've kept one of the main stands, or the most recognisable stand outside is there. So you've got that as a big visual landmark to say what it once was. And obviously Melwood is effectively, it's just a big field with a building in it, you know, and a car park. So there's maybe not so much there, but I don't know. I'd like to see something that you could go to, and it's whether it's maybe it's another like a Bill Shankly, you know, memorial or something that's there because obviously he's the guy who went and took out Melwood was effectively just a load of cinder pitches, and he went and he initially modernised it, and then it's gone from there. So maybe something like that. But do let us know your thoughts and whether, you know, and again, I guess it brings up the old debate about whether you're happy or not that Liverpool are moving up to Kirby in the academy. Personally, I am, but again, you know, that is just my opinion. So Richard Keys. If I can ask the room, anyone know who Richard Keys is? No. Yes, I know who Richard Keys is. So there's, of the people in this room, we have, that's really slow math, 5 people in the room, and only 2 of them know who Richard Keys is. Anyway, he's the hairy sexist who used to present on Sky Sports and is currently on TalkSport, and he thinks that Everton are going to finish above Liverpool this season. He's a Coventry fan. He's got very hairy hands. You make your own judgments on what kind of man that makes him. He basically looks like, you know, there's a new Planet of the Apes movie out, and it's predominantly done with computer generation. He's very much a practical effect. Very, literally, like, I think he shaves the back of his hands now, but he used to have, go and look Richard Keys up. Type in Richard Keys, hairy hands, on YouTube, you probably get a clip of him. It's monstrous. In fact, so much like have you seen the 40-year-old virgin when he gets waxed and but like matted, big mat of hair. He's bellend either way, and maybe he's just trying to be controversial because that's what TalkSport love. They love a little bit of controversy, don't they? Love a bit of stirring people up. He succeeded clearly, but yeah, let us know your thoughts then. Obviously, Everton doing, you know, going getting guns in the old transfer market. Obviously, Lukaku now moved on to Manchester United. Wayne Rooney back in blue. Let me know your thoughts on Wayne Rooney in the comments as well. Do you think that's a good move for the Ev? Let us know. Liverpool fitness test. Now, this is unverified. I got this from the Echo website, and they've got it from some Nigerian outlet. Why they would have this information, I genuinely don't know. Liverpool's pre-season fitness tests took place apparently last week. The man who came top of those fitness tests, one James Milner, followed by Dom Solanke. Very interesting. It was actually, they led with the Solanke thing. I thought the Milner thing was the most interesting, if I'm honest, because I think every one of us watching thought what a phenomenal shift he put in last season. But he very much faded in the back half, and obviously guy's in his 30s now, but a lot of football in a position that's very high intensity as well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether he's able to build up. Adam Lallana put a really interesting video out actually, him doing some mad sprints, and what it seems to be is I think the players have all been given individual training regimes over the summer while they've been off. So although they've been off, they've been tasked with keeping fit. And I think most of them started pre-season training under Klopp last year and had no real idea of what was happening, and apparently had them all being sick by the side of the pitch. And I don't think any of them wants to be in that condition again. So you see Lallana in particular, he has to report late because of internationals, and he's doing everything in his power to be as fit as possible. I just think it's absolutely brilliant, and it gives you an insight into the mentality of these guys because they know how important it's going to be. Hi, Chris.
Hiya.
What's up?
I wanted to share something with you, Paul.
Ooh.
It's not really newsworthy, so apologies. But I'm looking at the analytics for the channel.
Okay.
In June, 3.7 million minutes of Red Men TV was watched by people in the UK.
Okay.
That equates to 7 years and 54 days of Red Men TV was watched in June.
Wow. There you go. 7 years worth of Red Men content was consumed in June. Fact, apparently. Brilliant. How much of that was you? Let us know in the comments. I'm going to be coming to your comments in a minute or two when I go through the last couple of stories. Juventus apparently moving for Blaise Matuidi, which means that would effectively end their interest in Emre Can, which, potentially good news. Puts a little less, takes a bit of the pressure off in terms of getting a new contract sorted, but either way, the new contract absolutely needs to get sorted for Emre Can. Shea Ojo once again being linked with Newcastle United, but in addition to this, Middlesbrough as well. Thoughts on that and where we think his level is? Personally, again, I'd like to see him get a Premier League loan if he does, and a manager of Rafa Benitez's quality would be great. But can a player go down to the Championship and come up and make a real impact for Liverpool? I'm not sure. Thoughts on that as well, please. And the big news story, the one that we thumbnailed with, Liverpool have turned down James Rodriguez. I mean, if this should finally put paid to this absolute bollocks that Liverpool were ever really going to sign. I know we talked about it months and months ago, and I really like him, really liked him. And when we were tentatively linked to him after the World Cup, when he eventually moved to Real Madrid, I really wanted him then because again he was sensational for Colombia at the time. It's not quite worked for him at Real, and by all accounts, £66 million is his asking price. They are just trying to get rid of him. They're offering him left, right and centre. There doesn't seem to be any takers. Let's be honest, that is a Chelsea signing through and through, but it doesn't seem to be an Antonio Conte signing. So, nobody wants James Rodriguez. What a wonderful world we live in. And but again, for £66 million, should Liverpool go in and have a punt on him? Let us know in the comments. I will go through your comments right now. If we get some super chats,
we've got a few, yeah.
Okay, so by all means, start from the top side, and the gent who with you. I want a super chat. Woo when Sai says super chat, you say
woo.
Super chat.
Woo.
No, it's terrible. What more enthusiasm?
£2 from Daniel Handyside.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything though.
Missed opportunity, Daniel Handyside.
Ryan Thomas, £1. Also didn't say
super
anything.
chat.
Woo.
And Aidan Brannick gave $2 Australian, and he said that fitness test is just a video from LFC TV. So that's how they found out the results of it. It must have been a video on LFC TV.
Sounds so you know more than the Liverpool Echo website. Brilliant. And so you didn't get your super chat. So super chat.
Woo!
Better. I'm getting there. Right, okay, I'll get stuck into some of your comments. Huvari Aaron says you rejected Messi as well, hey? yeah, I would turn Messi down. No, but I mean, yeah, it does sound. We probably would turn him down. Doesn't really fit with our style. He's not physically robust enough. Luis Suarez, good to see him in the comments. Nottingham Forest just called and asked did Arsenal win the European Cup yet. Aston Villa rang as well, and that's the same question. Okay, let's see who else we can get in here. Keep your thoughts coming in then again on James Rodriguez. It's £66 million, even though it's never going to happen.
Super chat.
Woo!
Okay.
Alan Friel, £2.
Well in. Does he say anything?
No.
Missed opportunity. Brilliant. Okay, yeah, LFC man corroborates what we said there. They got the fitness test stuff from the Inside Anfield video. They lasted the longest on a long distance running test. I love the old pre-season bleep test. Bleep tests are horrendous. But I love seeing footballers do it, and you see them starting to drop out. It makes you feel like you could do something too. Tan Mark, yet to include fans watching Redmen TV in Singapore. I don't know what that means, but let's be inclusive. Redmen TV fans watching in Singapore. Woo. Okay, let's get Loot Troop, load of bullshit about James. Well, yeah, I don't think that is bullshit. By all accounts, Real Madrid have offered him around. They have offered him to Liverpool, and Liverpool have said they're not interested. So that's not bullshit. It's just that what it effectively means is all the stuff linking us to him in the past is, Liverpool are interested, blah, blah, blah. Liverpool not interested. It is bullshit. Shubir Sunil says, why do we even need James? No, I agree. Liverpool would need him because I think it helps to buy players of a profile like that, and that's the kind of player who comes in and all eyes are on him, and in a good sense. I think maybe it comes with pressure, but it does get people talking about your club. It does get people, you go out and it's an exciting name to get on the back of your shirt, etc., etc. But yeah, I don't think he fits. I don't think he presses enough. I don't think he's dynamic enough. But he is a terrific player, and maybe in days gone by, Liverpool would have been a better fit. But I'm not sure who is at this point a great fit for Rodriguez, I'm honest. So yeah, thanks to everyone who's also wooing in the comments. That's good to see. Si, have you got anything?
Yeah, Jamie ST says in capital letters, the fitness Grand Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test.
Great. Fantastic. Always good to know. Yeah, amazing.
Super chat. Woo! €2. Who would we want if we fail in getting Van Dijk and Keita?
That's a tremendous question. I have got no idea. Leave me some suggestions in the comments. Because here's the thing. Both of those deals are going to be incredibly difficult to complete and very, very expensive. I can't believe that Liverpool aren't being linked more substantially with players who also play in those positions. Where are the really strong centre-back links? Where are the really strong, not box-to-box midfielder links, say? And some people are saying it might be Oxlade-Chamberlain might be a backup for that. I think Oxlade-Chamberlain is it's a plus Oxlade-Chamberlain kind of situation. There's something from Perfectly Honest. So yeah. Oh, Jockey139, what about Arnold? You forgot about him signing a new contract. I didn't forget, it happened at a time of the week that didn't fit nicely with the news show. Brilliant news. Great, the lad is Liverpool through and through. He's a fantastic prospect. Chuffed to see Trent signing a long-term deal with the Reds. Entertainment, we have a boss attack. We don't need James for 66 million for sure. We need Van Dijk instead, yeah. Be interesting to see whether, again, there's just no further movement on that other than, I don't know whether it was covered at the back end of last week, but if not, he's apparently said that Liverpool are his... So Virgil van Dijk has come to Southampton and told them that Liverpool are the only club that he wants to join. That's really good news. That potentially stands Liverpool in good stead, but it doesn't necessarily move it any further forward. We know, I know what needs to be done if Virgil van Dijk wants to get a move to Liverpool, and that ultimately is he needs to go in there and just say, no, look, I used to play for you. I hate your face, I hate the way you smell. Southampton fans at all, knobheads. Try the Dejan, your head's in Liverpool, all that kind of stuff, and then see if he can force it through, because it doesn't look like Southampton are going to be particularly arsed that he wants to join us, because ultimately they're not interested in selling, but it might take a little bit more of that kind of work to make it happen. But more on that, obviously, as we know it. Let's get a couple more comments in before we go. Callum Carey, Liverpool should do one of those creative videos to introduce a new signing. We did. Didn't we do the first one? Or the best one? With the Salah, with the Payjack, with his cum face on it? I think that was a thing. I don't know. Let me know, actually, just say yes announcement video or no announcement video. The next Liverpool signing, because has it gone too far now? Chelsea's one for Rudiger was terrible. I think, is it Yeovil are still doing pretty decent ones? The Roma one was good, our one was good. Everton one started okay and they've got a bit of let me know. If Liverpool sign if Liverpool sign Keita or Van Dijk or whatever, should they do one of those mad announcement videos? Announcement video, yes. Announcement video, no, in the comments below. So have you got any more comments that you want to highlight to us? No, Paul. Go Phil for time.
Spend some fucking money quick.
Anton
Marko Grujic is the Serbian Pele.
Yeah. Anton Gasper, what about Andrew Robertson? Still no updates on that, mate, again. When we know a little bit more, I'll defo. Hopefully that it does look likely. Matt Smith says, what's the opinions and us rumoured to have had a bid accepted for him? Kieran Tierney's a much better opinion, in his opinion. Opportunity missed, especially if he ends up at United. Yeah, I mean, again, it just depends on what the situation is and who... Unfortunately, there's human factors to all these things, and it depends on what people want to be paid and how much they want to play, etc., etc. But I don't know enough about either, if I'm perfectly honest. The general consensus does seem to be that Kieran Tierney's a better prospect, but equally, he's playing in the Scottish League. And now, you know, Celtic, tremendous team in the context of their own little space. But how many players do come down from Scotland to succeed? I know we're about to spend, but if in our dreams, about £70 million on one. But yeah, I think I've seen a lot of great players in Scotland fail to make the grade in the Premier League. Barry Ferguson's a great example of that. Go on, so if you can find one more comment, I'll find one more comment, and then we'll wrap it up. If Keita deal doesn't work, bring back the Welsh Pirlo, says Alex Morrison. No. Just now. Struggling? Struggling.
He said Everton are doing better than us in the transfer window.
Andrew Reedman actually says, just because Everton have spent more doesn't mean they're doing better than us. Right, this says the stream's offline. That's a concern. We'll have to find out whether that's the case. If it is the case, it is massively worrying. I will wrap up there, nevertheless. I've no idea whether this is going to end up ultimately going out or not. If it does, thanks for watching.
It says it's resumed now. I don't know what happened there.
Amazing. Yeah. Anyway, thanks to everyone who's watched the live news show. Back tomorrow. If you're on Kiss Page on the news show tomorrow, we need 4,000 likes on this video. Drop a like. If you want more Redmen TV content, and if you enjoy what we do here on the free shows, subscribe to the redmentv.com. It's free for the first month. It's just £2 a month, and it helps to make all the free content on YouTube a thing. Our subscribers are the core of what we do, and we do loads of extra content to make sure you guys get value for money out of that as well. It's not just saying £2 for nothing. 3, 4, 5. There's going to be potentially more little bits and pieces as well going up. New website launching in the next couple of weeks as well. Very exciting times for the site. So yeah, if you want to be a Redmen TV subscriber and help the show be a thing, it's all appreciated. Go to the website. In the meantime, though, if you want to watch me talking about why we shouldn't be melting down over transfers, there's a video on my channel. Subscribe to Mates TV as well. Subscribe to Redmen TV. Check back here for more news tomorrow.